All right, number 10, it wants us to graph the function by using transformations of the graph of y equals 1 over x. Plot all necessary asymptotes. For vertical asymptotes, make sure there's at least 2 points on each side. So we're going to graph the transformation. So basically what we just talked about, if you see a plus, you're going to do the opposite. So instead of going right 4, we're going to go left 4. So if I was just graphing this, I know that normally the asymptote is at 0, but it's going to go left 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to have our dotted line there. Our horizontal asymptote is still going to be at 0. And then the graph is just going to simply kind of curve like so. And curve like so. Okay. And of course, you can graph it with the calculator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear everything out. One way you can do that is do second, the plus sign, the number 7, the number 1, and then the number 2. It just clears everything, like all entries, all graphs, everything. And I'm going to type this in. So since there's only one number on top, I can just say 1 and then divide it by. Since there's a process on the bottom, put that whole thing in parentheses. X plus 4. I'll make sure we got it in, and we hit graph. You can kind of see now it doesn't show you the asymptote, it's just an imaginary line, but kind of see that it's shifted over 4 units. So we are going to do horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. Okay. Why is it at y equals 0? Because the degree on the bottom is greater than the top, so it's always going to be y equals 0. Then the vertical asymptote, we can see it was at 0, but it got shifted 4 units to the left. -4 is the value that makes the bottom undefined. So we have a vertical asymptote at x equals -4. Again, where is that coming from? Take the bottom, set it equal to 0, subtract 4, you get x equals -4. So that's where that's coming from. Sorry, you cannot see that because this little calculator's in the way. But once we get those asymptotes, now you can plug in some points. I would just pick some points to the right of -4 and to the left of -4, and we can do it by hand. Let's just say -5, -6. And then so on the other side, let's do -2, -1. And then we'll just plug them in. So 1 over -5 plus 4. 1 over -1, which gives me a -1. 1 over -6 plus 4. 1 over -2. And that'll stay. And then 1 over -2 plus 4 gives me 1 over +2. And then 1 over -1 plus 4 gives me 1 over +3. All right, so we're going to let all of these points get plotted. So we're going to do a -5 and a -1. At another point, we're going to plot -6 and -1/2. At another point, -2 and +1/2. And one more point, -1 and 1/3. All right, I'm going to tell it to graph it. Okay, kind of see those curved lines. And we check. All right, we're going to check. So that'll be it.